So in this video I'm going to show you how to change the air temperature sensor on the 2016 Ford Fusion. It looks something like this. So that's the part number. If it helps at all, I'll put it in the description. If anything, I'll put a link to it. But this is what the sensor looks like. It's located in the front of the car. You don't need to pop the trunk or anything. If you follow the left side fog light, it will be right here installed inside. Now this is the old sensor, and you can see the push tabs that are holding it in. Basically what happens is right in there, there's a socket. You can see it right there. So this guy will pop right in there. Let's focus in there with this wiring harness, and basically you just have to pull on it kind of annoyingly hard. But once that's done, we should be able to simply unclip the sensor from it. Alright, so that took no force at all. It's simply a 2-pin little connector for a thermocouple, and it had some insulating grease on it. We can see the old sensor here. Simply gonna take that and move to our brand spanking new sensor here. And this is, of course, it's a keyed connector. So it should just, without losing the wire, simply go ahead and plug in the new sensor. And before we do anything, we're going to want to check that the sensor works. So make sure it's plugged in nicely here. Okay, and now let's go into our car. And there we go, driver's climate, 76 degrees. So that sensor now works. Before it was reading -40 when you first started the car, and then after that it'd go to 50. So there we go. And well, it's obviously still hanging out of the front, so now we want to put it back in there. So now that we made sure it's good, I mean, you'd probably want to put some glue or something on there, but something like a pair of pliers is really going to be your best friend when it comes to something like this. But if we line up the holes there, we can just kind of line it up and then push on it a little bit, and those two holes should line up. Then we simply want to push on it. There we go. That clicked in there, and that is, it still wobbles a little bit, but that's normal. But that is an installed air temperature sensor at the front of my Fusion. It's about a $12 part online, so yeah, don't bother going to the mechanic for it. Just do it yourself. And there we go. That's how you change the air temperature sensor and fix your aircon issues with your Ford Fusion.